Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video, and today I want to do kind of a showcase on Leila. So Leila is an LD only character, and I really like her, and I kind of just want to show off like what a character like this can do and how they can be useful during Force 50. So I've got a full Force 50 team here, including Leila. Now Leila's damage will be fairly weak, and Leila doesn't have any force. And we're going to see if we can kind of get by with that. And the other thing is I'm not really running like a true main DPS here. We're bringing Aerith as another support. Fujin is also kind of like a support character, but I would consider Fujin in this case to be my main damage dealer. And then Leila's just going to kind of do her thing. So let's go ahead and hop in. Now, if you're not familiar with Leila, the reason I really like her is she's an evade counter character where she evades and counters with a heal and then warps the party up to get more turns. I think this combos very well with Fujin because when you're warping the party up, then you're going to guarantee all three characters can initiate on the launch, which I think is really awesome. So I think Fujin pairs really well, or Leila pairs well with Fujin. And because, you know, Leila, we're losing a lot of damage during force time, it won't hurt us because we have retain, and she's going to help us get more retain, right? So let's start with Fujin here. We'll just pop the EX to start. Get a little break. A little bit of launch, do some HP damage here. And we are starting at 50% gauge, so we're going to be able to get into a force fairly quickly here. But I do want to let the enemies take turns because I want to show Leila's mechanic. So it goes off of her overhead, right? It goes off of her overhead, which you refresh with the 35. But you see here, the damage will be very weak. So the EX, yeah, like 400k, right? Like, not good damage. But I have her here for her other ability. Let's go ahead and we will start with Burst. Now, the one thing with Leila, she's not really like a tank because she doesn't protect the rest of the party, but she herself will 100% evade and heal. So I guess the way you would consider her a tank is that on an all attack with HP damage, they're going to be missing her, which will give them less overall HP damage to the party, and then she's going to counter heal back. So as long as the AoE isn't so strong that it KOs your party, she should actually do very well in that role. We are going to gain a little bit here. And I think we might as well, like, not even give the enemies a chance here, huh? I think we'll do a couple of ramps and then probably just get into a Fujin, like, right away. Let's go ahead and hit Seal Evil. And this is, by the way, the newest Shinryu, so we're bringing a, you know, LD-only character in here. But we do have her Force 50. Now, I'm not trying to convince everyone to Force 50 her. I just want to show that some of these LD-only characters can have value, and she just happens to be a character I really like, right? Let's go ahead and hit this. We're going to be pushing them back a little bit here. But the enemies do have some turns coming up, so that'll be good so we can show that. But I just want to say that there's value in Leila, and she's just a character I've really liked. So this is a great way for me to, like, bring her out and use her again. Alright, so we're going to hit this, and then we are going to go into Fujin FR right away, I think. And then we'll just kind of take it slow and slowly beat down the fight. We do need Fujin's BT up as well, but we can do that after the fact. So sure, let's go ahead and let's get Raijin down too, just to be safe. Want to be extra safe here. Okay, and then sure, let's do that far. Man, the enemies did catch up fast. We gave them just a couple of turns and they're all of a sudden at 70%, so... Okay. Perfect. Alright, well, let's see what happens here. So we're going to do Aerith Echo like crazy. This will kind of get us ramped up a bit. So let's go ahead and do this. Now, I believe the requirement... was it like hit them with... I think it was melee damage, but like one of the ways to like end their FR is just to let them take 3 consecutive turns, I believe. We'll see what happens. Now, with Leila, they're not going to be able to take consecutive turns. So, we'll see. We'll just play it out and see what happens. But I think this team can get it done. But if I need to bring somebody else to deal with the force condition, I'll probably just redo the video. But we'll see. We'll just see. I'm just curious to see how Leila's going to look here. Alright, so we did that. We did that. Now, let's bring in the friend. I just love this combo of just going crazy. Now, Aerith doesn't, like, ramp like crazy with Fujin. I think we're just getting the base 80% because we have to, like, attack and launch them, but this is fine. We're still getting 80%. I love that you get the you know, the base 80%. So it's still just a good echo either way, even if it doesn't connect at all. Perfect. And then this Aerith will do her BT effect. She won't be ramped up on her overhead, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm going to be getting me that Aerith costume here pretty soon. On the 11th, I believe, is when the token pack comes out. I'm going to pick that up. Alright, let's hit the BT. We keep just pushing the enemies back enough that they're like not getting a turn yet, but eventually they're going to get one. So Leila is a character that I used in the past, like a long time ago, like we're talking like Lufenia Plus era. But she was really good for aggressive fights, where as long as you could dodge, like she would help you keep up. So we're going to see it here. Alright, so we got 37% there, that's fine. And then here, sure, we'll do lightning turn again, that's fine. Now, we're actually not launching yet because it's been a while since we've had a Fujin turn, so we gotta get Fujin back out here to get the launching. So we won't really get good gains on that. Yeah, 7%. Okay, so there you go. So we see the dodge, and then what she does is she's gonna counterattack, heal, bring the whole party up. Okay, now this is normally why she's bad, because now she's stealing turns and we're not getting a lot of damage, but we're gonna have the retain to go with it, right? So we're gonna do this to refresh her overhead. Now, I guess the one non-synergistic part with Fujin is that Fujin wants wind damage, and she's inherently lightning, so she's not getting the enchant from Fujin, right? But being able to, like, bring up, and then now we've got the launch with, like, more characters in there, I think that part of it's kind of cool. All right, Fujin, we got to get that BT rolling. And then with the BT, we should always be initiating a launch anyway, so we should be good there. There we go. Now we should start to ramp that FR a little bit quicker. Perfect. Oh, that's right. The BT can't launch. That's unfortunate. So, Aerith, now we can finally start launching again. Let's go ahead and we will seal evil with this Aerith. Perfect. Alright, then we'll let the enemies take a turn here, which in turn is going to be us getting a turn. So, once again, she's just dodging out. No problem. Counter attack, heal us back. And then this is comboing with the traps. We're getting the wind slash as well. And then, yeah, now we just got everybody in a row, and now we're set up for full launch. So now we're finally seeing kind of what I intended here. And now, sure, we can just do, you know, as an LD-only character, she really doesn't have that many buttons to press. So sure, let's press this one. Not a lot of choices here with Leila. Okay, and then we'll do this. Now with the launching, even though she's not wind damage, we'll get a little bit more gain here because we're at least getting the launch part of it. Still did 10 million on that launch, 72%, we'll take it. Aerith here now should get a pretty nice gain here for us. So let's go ahead. I mean, no reason not to just steal evil again. And my goal here is to get it at least as close to 999 as I can. Okay, extra launch damage, perfect. Okay, 23 million, sure. There we go, we're at 834 now. Very good, very good. And now Fujin. Oh yeah, we can echo now. So we'll throw this echo down. That's going to save us a turn, which is good. Getting the full launch again. That should be a nice fat echo there. Yeah, 117. Now we're cooking. 951. All right. So we are going to get the full retain here, so you guys will be able to see that. Sure, let's just do lightning turn. All right, so what's Leila got on the EX here with the launch? You know, with Fujin helping out a little bit, 12 million? Oh, sure, we'll take it. But at 900%, you can see her damage isn't very good. But she's going to help us with the retain here coming up. Now we've got mine. Sure, let's go ahead and do this. So you can see we're not, like, dominating the fight, right? Like, when I did, like, Papa Limo's showcase, we, like, beat this, like, pretty much before getting to retain. But now we can at least see, like, if you need a budget option, right, you've got an LD-only character that's going to give you Force 50. You can see they're dodging out. These enemies just can't touch us. Bringing everybody up. Get a little wind slash going. Now we're going to get some retain, right? Sure, we'll LD again, I suppose. Actually, with Leila, I probably could have done Seymour Call. It probably would have been more damage. That's okay, though. All right, we'll launch up here. All right, so here's where someone like Leila can be helpful. And we got, you know, him down to 37%. Still getting some damage there. So here we go. We come out, we're at 505%. So we just permanently have that now, and we can just keep going. We need to press some other Fujin buttons here. Let's press some other Fujin buttons. Nice. So now it's like we don't have to worry about getting into another FR, like rushing into it. And we actually don't have another FR to get into, so we're going to try to finish this fight just on the retain. Now, once again, I don't remember how bad these guys' FR is going to be. I know they do the red aura, but we just have to launch them, so we've definitely got that here. Let's go ahead, I suppose, and just seal evil. But yeah, now at 500%, we're just going to always have decent damage. So this is cool, because like in a longer fight, because kind of the pressure you had before, it kind of felt like you had to like really nail it, right? So there's the dodge there. We got party-wide dodge, nice. And then we're going to pull the party up and we're going to steal turns. So these enemies, the nice thing you're seeing with Leila is like they just have not even been able to touch us, right? Now is actually a really good time to drop Seymour. Because this is going to be the full attack, and we're getting the HP damage up, and we're getting the delay. Push them back, and then we're getting the total annihilation with it. We'll take that with the launch. And now we can decide to just be a little bit more aggressive here. But yeah, Leila getting by just fine here. Now they're in red aura, but we should be able to cancel. Right, it is launch that we need on this. We just launched, but let's see here. Let's hit this. This will refresh our overhead. Just the big thing is you don't want that to fall off. Okay, we're dealing once for brave damage, but I think we can brave gain and launch through that just fine. Okay. Oh no, how did we get rid of, I thought it was launch. Hold on, I gotta double check this. It's been a hot minute. Not a hot minute, but it's been a while since I read their stuff. Well, let me go to details here, or force effects. Let me see the red aura again. I could have swore. Yeah, because during force time, if they're in the red aura, they're gonna auto kill us. So, and it's guaranteed hit, so we can't give them a turn right now. Do we just have to get rid of their force time? I could have swore that you got rid of it for launching. Hold on. Melee brave damage with a force ability. Yeah, I didn't bring that. And we have to give them 3 turns, so we'd have to paralyze them, which that's where they're going with Fusoya here, right? Hold on. Does it tell me how to red aura? Hold on. Let me see here. Force time effects. I must be crazy. I thought launching got rid of the red aura. But anyways, we'll see what happens. We might die here. I might have to like go crazy with the summon. But let's see. I think we're close enough. We might be able to get through. Let's just see what happens here. I can't let them get a turn at this point. And Leila will not be able to dodge. Well, here's the thing. It removes all buffs, but I assume that would be the overhead. Well, it's guaranteed hit anyway, so she can't dodge it. Yeah. So we're going to die if they get a turn. So let's see if we can finish this without them getting a turn. I think we might be able to do it. And we've got, you know, like this is where I can hit up Fujin's AAs. We can just push them back a bit. And we might just be able to force the issue here at the launch damage. But I think Leila did perform well here for an LD-only character. Like, she's just a character you couldn't really get away with before. And now we have an excuse to use her, right? Let's just keep doing these. Let's use these up. We're dealing 1s for brave damage. But once again, we're brave gaining through. We're getting the launch damage. I mean, yeah, still hitting 5 mil shots. Like, that's going to add up. And we're still getting the Aerith overhead shots for 3 mil. You can see we're still beating them down a little bit. So we're going to force the issue. Let's delay again. Let's do it. Yeah, we're still working some magic here. Alright, and then let's go ahead. Let's do the EX here. Yeah, I think I lost my win mode actually. So let's get the EX rolling here. And Fujin, I'm pretty sure her BT effect has fallen off by now, so we're not getting the insane. But yeah, we're still hitting 14 mil shots. Actually, we are still in BT. Nice. So yeah, getting very good damage there. Aerith, though, I think would save us from the auto kill, her overhead. So yeah, I think we're actually going to be fine here. Because, oh, and we still have a burst phase to use. I didn't even think about that. So we could just burst with Fujin. I think we might have to do that. I think we might just do that. Because, you know, at this point, we'll just say Leila did her job. She gave us a really good retain. Throughout all of the fight, she just dodged through, kept us healed up, let us steal turns. Yeah, I think we just Fujin burst and we're going to be out of here at this point. Sure, let's just hit this. So I think Leila's going to be really exciting when she does actually get her upgrades, right? Like, Leila BTFR, I'm going to be very excited for that because I do really like her. So there we go, 5 mil there. And then sure, let's just finish this out with the Fujin Burst. I probably don't have to. I think I could extend out enough, but let's just do it. Sure, let's just start with this. Yeah, because Fujin's FR shouldn't count as melee, right? It should be ranged. So I don't think she's going to cancel it out. So yeah, 11 mil shots. I mean, the retain is so cool because it allows us, like I said, we don't have the pressure that we have to like manage our FR so well that we basically kill them, or that we have to plan like, okay, I got to make sure I keep another FR ready to go. It's like you can kind of just go into it, and as long as you can get up to max gauge, just having the retain, like you can just beat the fight off of the retain. Because the way FR era kind of has been was you kind of won during FR, right? Whether it was you did one FR and like blew them up, or you did one and then ramped into the second one, because it just felt like you'd go so slow. Even like that last 10%, it would just drag and drag and drag, and sometimes you'd just peter out without having that force multiplier. Having this permanent force multiplier is actually really awesome. So yeah, Fujin, now we're just going to finish the fight up here. And I could be thinking of a different fight. It might have been like, because this is Fusoya's fight, I'm probably thinking of Fujin's fight. I think had something that, like an aura that required launching. So this is probably literally like you just let him have a turn or cancel the force to get rid of it. Because they're promoting Fusoya's paralyzed with that, right? So that's totally fine. You can see we brute forced our way through it anyways. But yeah, very nice. Bringing out my girl Leila. Like, so yeah, I did force enhance 50 her. You know, I don't know, like, it really depends on, like, what your stash looks like. I had a ton of force materials, but they are getting eaten up very quickly. So even veterans that saved a lot of force materials, you shouldn't just willy-nilly force 50 characters. So if you like this character and you think you're going to use her, though, I think she is worth the force 50. But once again, I would always prioritize, like, BT Echo characters definitely over these LD onlys. But they're definitely, like, good budget options you can use. Especially if you're willing to invest that force 50. So anyways, guys, there you go. Newest Shinryu taken down featuring Leila. Let me know what you think of this girl. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.